The Vedas represent the foundational metaphysical map of reality for ancient India, but the data they contain is incredibly difficult to access. Scholars classified these as Prabhu Samhitas, commanding treatises. Their knowledge is axiomatic, highly compressed, and historically restricted to a small circle of linguistic and philosophical specialists. This created a significant civilizational problem. To transmit these non-dual metaphysics to the general population, the tradition needed a way to bypass this scholarly bottleneck. The solution arrived in the form of the Surit Samhitas, the friendly treatises. This was a pedagogical layer designed for refraction rather than command. These are the Puranas. They utilize the Katha structure, narrative-driven allegories that use dialogue and storytelling to unpack abstract philosophy into recognizable human situations. By encoding Vedic metaphysics into narrative, the Puranas created a delivery system for enlightenment that functioned outside of elite academic circles. This project eventually expanded into 18 major texts, the Mahapuranas, comprising more than 400,000 verses. These texts were transmitted through a rigorous oral tradition and recorded on fragile palm leaves, like these shown here. Preserving such an immense volume of data required a high level of organizational discipline. Scholars managed this corpus using a specific mnemonic: Madhyam, Bodhyam, Broadtrayam, Vachatushtayam, Anapalinga Kuska. This verse identifies all 18 major works. It suggests the Puranas are not random mix, but a unified system covering every aspect of human and cosmic life. While some historical interpretations focused on the sectarian differences between these texts, the underlying structure reveals a coordinated metaphysical program. In practice, the Puranas functioned as the civilizational hard drives of ancient India, storing the cultural codes for law, geography, and theology in a format that was easy to retrieve and repeat. The 18 texts are categorized by the 3 gunas, or qualities of nature: sattva for harmony, rajas for activity, and tamas for transformation. This system organizes texts by temperament, ensuring non-dual truths are accessible to widely varying psychological dispositions. Within the rajas category, we find the Markandeya Purana. This Purana contains an embedded subtext of significant theological importance, the Devi Mahatyama. The Devi Mahatyama shifts the theological focus, identifying the divine feminine, Shakti, not just as a power of the gods, but as the ultimate reality of Brahman. This provided the framework for the Shakta tradition and remains the primary scripture for Navaratri worship across the world today. It demonstrates how the Puranas could integrate specific deities into a larger, sophisticated philosophical system. Shifting to the Sattva sphere, we see the Garuda Purana. This text is widely known for the Preta Kanda, an embedded section dedicated to the transition of the soul. The Preta Kanda acts as a technical manual for the afterlife, codifying the rules of karma and funeral rites required to assist the deceased. These Puranic codes were highly durable, eventually moving with the culture far beyond the Indian mainland. This temple in Bali is a testament to that reach. Manuscripts of the Brahmanda Purana were preserved in Indonesia, carrying Indian metaphysics across the sea. The Adhyatma Ramayana reinterprets the epic story of Rama entirely through a spiritual and non-dual lens. Valmiki's original epic focuses on Rama as an ideal human struggling with earthly obstacles. The Adhyatma Ramayana, however, overlays this journey with a constant awareness of Rama's divine nature. By introducing the Maya Sita, an illusory double, this version of the story allows Rama to fulfill his narrative role while remaining internally anchored in non-dual awareness. This re-engineering of the Ramayana allowed the Puranic authors to weave emotional devotion and rigorous non-dualism into a single cohesive performance. Sections like the Ishvara Gita provided direct philosophical instruction that earned the respect of non-dualist scholars. Beyond metaphysics, the Puranas functioned as the comprehensive technical manuals for the physical world. The massive stone wheels at Konark reflect the precise architectural geometry found in texts like the Agni and Brahma Puranas. These works recorded the rules for Vastu Shastra, public infrastructure, and society's administrative laws. Meanwhile, the Skanda and Padma Puranas provide the geographical data linking the subcontinent together, detailing the pilgrimage routes and river systems defining India's sacred landscape. The Bhagavata Purana completes this vast system by fully integrating deep personal devotion with the highest levels of Vedantic thought. These 18 texts provided a civilization's blueprint, addressing both the physical environment and the inner life. This raises a question: how can a system that names different supreme deities in different texts remain internally consistent? The consistency is found in the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, or non-dualism. For devotion, the human mind requires Saguna Brahman, ultimate reality represented with form, name, and personality. But the Puranas ensure every deity leads back to Nirguna Brahman, the attributeless truth beyond all categories. The sectarian divisions are an intentional part of the design, offering different entry points for different people, all leading to the same non-dual conclusion. While the Vedas preserved the depth of the tradition, the Puranas provided its breadth. By layering accessible narratives over a non-dual framework, they allowed these ancient metaphysical insights to survive through the centuries.